window. This one.
Hey everybody out there in TV land, good to see ya. I had to get to that mute button. Welcome in, welcome in. Give me just one. Alrighty guys, apologies for that. I was just getting a little bit finalized there. I was on a Discord card talking about our streamer invitational this Saturday, me versus Kawatech. We were getting some things set up there. It's going to be streamed over on the Snap Flash channel. Guys, wonderful to see you guys in. If you ain't first, you're last. And I'll be gone. Alves is first today. Good to see you in Alves. Good to see you in chat. Gooey, Rickster, yo. Good to see you, bud. How
is everybody? I am hype. Dude, February is going to be insane. We've got the New York City, Creators Clash. And then we got this weekend Snap Clash, the Streamo Invitational. Super stoked, guys. But before we start getting into tournaments and we start getting into battles, we got to get to Infinite. All right? No fun till Infinite. Maybe a little bit of fun here and there, but mostly no fun till Infinite. How you guys doing this wonderful Tuesday? Hope you're having a great one. Hope things are well. Hope you're having a, oh wait, what am I talking about? Tuesday? This isn't the variety stream. This is the Marvel Snap stream. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Wednesday. That's right, Shrieky. No fun till Infinite. That's just the way we got to do it. You know, that's just the way that we got to run out of it. Man, I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Mine's been pretty good. You know, did the work thing, and I'm ready for the climb. We have been able to gain a couple of cubes on the ladder so far. We are starting off at 73.9. We're using a Shuri deck, just your standard old Shuri deck. Not even some fun Saron Zero version, right? We're just running big old cards. I just realized the music's been kind of low, right, guys? I've been a little bit low. Is that a little bit better for the music? You guys probably sat there and didn't hear music for a hot minute. 6 cards deep into Series 3 on your Steam account. Rickster starting that Collection 3, the Series 3 collection grind. Very nice, Rickster. Speaking of which, climbing and ladders and Marvel Snap, the patch is live, right? The nerf's alive. It's not even a patch, it's just the nerfs. They did it over the air. So now Zabu and Surfer are a little bit weaker. So we definitely got to get this climb going with our girl Shuri before they over the airs wave nerf her. You guys hear any rumors about Shuri being on any watch list or anything crazy like that? You come let me know immediately, because I'm going to have to do everything we can to protect it. Chrome, good to see you in chat. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday, because it is indeed Wednesday. So yeah, guys, the Snap Clash tournament, I got a link in the Discord to the Twitter post. I can probably just pull up the image real quick, actually. Let me see about pulling up the image, and we can talk about the Streamer Invitational this weekend. I will be playing on Saturday versus Kawatech. Null in your Steam shop? Yeah, it was a little too far off for a pin. Kind of good luck though, just to feel good about seeing a Series 5. Grum, you had your wisdom teeth taken out, so taking it easy. Hey, whatever they gave you for that, take it. Just enjoy that. Just take that wonderful, beautiful medication, because wisdom teeth ain't no little thing. Enjoy the ice cream, enjoy the pudding. And I'm glad that you're here to hang out with us. I need to pull up this photo, right, for the streamer invitational. There's totally a way that I can do that in about a time. About a time. I gotta make sure, right, that I'm not throwing a game here. We are on ladder. It's turn 5. Our freaking Black Panther got Iceman. In fact, most of our hand did. We could just have a really big arrow, which I think is A-okay. And that's what I'm going to go with. Oh no, the Widow's Bite got destroyed, guys. How unfortunate. I mean, this is fine, right? They can't put any more power left? And I just win the tiebreaker because I have a gigantic arrow? They can't even... They can't even Cosmo it because of their own Cosmo, or Shang-Chi it because of their own Cosmo? And then this might actually be enough to win? Alright, we'll take 2 cubes on the ladder, why not? Why not? Now, let me see here. Is this gonna work? Yes, it is. Alright, now that that worked, we will back up. Take a look at this streamer invitational, guys. It's guest gaming, no lucks given. Let me move it over just a little bit for us. Right? No lucks given. Teddy Ninja, Super Tech God. You guys know Super Tech God. He comes by every now and then. Willow Snapping coming into this tournament. Eggs for Shell. Default Dan, and I know he's in another tournament on Saturday as well. He's getting some reps in this weekend. We got Coco 4. Yes, good old Coco 4. Drew Berry, Nina is new. Of course, your boy versus Kawatech on Saturday. I think that's around 3 or 4 Eastern. Keep an eye out on the Discord and the Twitter. I'll confirm the times eventually. We got Felicity coming in, Paper coming in, which big shout outs to Paper. I know he's worked really and contributed a lot to like the graphic work for this invitational. Big shout outs to Paper for that. And then we got J Hugs and Mr. Metal as well, guys. It's going to be streaming over on the Snap Clash tournament Twitch page. So let me get that into the chat. We'll throw a shout out over to Snap Clash tournaments. Hopefully that's the right one. Boop. Yeah, I think I spelled that correctly. So they'll be streaming it. They will be casting it. We will be on a 3-minute delay. And I'll be streaming as well, giving my thoughts and my perspectives, but we'll be on a 3-minute delay, and it's going to be emote-only mode for chat. I am going to work on getting some cheap channel points for you guys, so that you can still do things like Capagen and other commands, which I'll just use my bot in order to invoke the commands on your behalf through the cheap channel points. So that's kind of my thoughts there. But until then, again, we got to get to Infinite. We get to Infinite. We'll play a couple tournaments here and there, right? Because it's good practice, and we got the Invitational and the NYC coming up. But we get the first victory. We get the first victory of the stream. No problems. Taking in Shuri. Shuri should be able to get us most of the way to Infinite. She did last time. She got us most of the way to Infinite last time, and then I just had to start changing it out a little bit for that 90 climb. Because I just kind of I got bad at piloting. I got stale on it. You know how it is? I'm a little late to stream. Again, apologies for that, guys. But like I said, we were just trying to get some stuff set up for the Invitational. And I wanted to be able to help out. Our opponent throws out Yondu, kills our Chavez. Okay, Chavez is in here so that, you know, we draw other cards anyway. So destroying Chavez does not hurt my feelings. Got the Shuri. But we don't have anything to go with Shuri other than She-Hulk. And if we play Shuri, we're not going to get She-Hulk, right? So we're really hoping here to draw... Honestly, I'd love to see Red Skull. Throwing down Red Skull onto Throne Room so that we can Taskmaster, it's pretty spicy. Now, we do lose to certain cards like Arrow right now. Arrow's really bad for us. Also, just straight up not getting a good target. I guess we just use Arrow then, over on the right. I did buy the negative bundle. I don't know, it looked good. It had collector tokens in it. I actually really like this card variant. The avatar and the card itself, I think it's really cool art. I really kind of want to inkify it. But it was tokens, man. I gotta buy them tokens, you know what I mean? Rendog, good to see you in chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Alright, 1 cube. 1 cube. One cube at a time. We're 2 cubes up. I don't know where my deck tracker went, guys. I've lost the deck tracker. Whoa. There's so many weird things in my computer taskbar that does not belong there. Okay, get them all cleared out. Let's see here. What if I quit? Oh, update available. Install now. All right, we're installing an update for the deck tracker. Oh, yes, the Peach Momoko. That variant, that bundle is an insta-buy for me, even if it doesn't have tokens, and I don't think it has tokens. But, like, as far as, uh-oh, now I've got things all kinds of messed up. As far as having a bundle that has no credits, no nothing in it, the Peach Momoko can do that. Like, that's fine. They can actually pull that off. These other ones where they're at, the other ones that they are thinking about doing, I don't actually think they can pull it off with those. They're not good enough looking avatars, IMO. I keep saying avatars, variants. We got the deck tracker working, so I'll fix the stream layout here in a little bit too for the deck tracker. They gave us a hood. We have a Black Widow from Daily Bugle, which means we're probably gonna get widowed. This might be a retreat for us. Random prediction, Rendog, Kang is a Perma Series 5 like Thanos Galactus. I think either Kang or Living Tribunal. All right, I think Kang kind of fits the bad guys, like the big bad guys theme that they go for there. But I think Living Tribunal really changes the mechanics of the game in a really big way, right? Like Galactus, now you're only playing with 1 lane. Thanos, now you have a huge deck. Tribunal, now all your power is completely even, so it's actually about total power instead about winning lanes. So I think it like fundamentally changes. But I think one of them for sure is probably going to be a Perma Series 5. Archer Mystique is going to be dope as well. I've salivated over the Momoko as well. Mystique's got some good variants coming, without a doubt. might be losing this chat. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Big Bad, right? Kang fits the iconic Big Bad motif, but I think Living Tribunal fits like the mechanical motif that they've gone with so far. So I'm right there with you, Rendog. I think Kang's a good possibility for being Perma Series 5. If they pump 6 power into this, it's not enough to beat us, right? It's only 14. We could try an arrow and then still buff this lane, and I think this wins it for us. Yeah, we're not getting Living Tribunal this month. I know that was a lot of the rumors, right, Alves? I think I heard those rumors as well, big time. Oh, Magneto's interesting. But unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing him. Ooh, gooey. Living Tribunal's power doesn't divide evenly into 3. I hadn't even considered that, but I think that's a really strong call out, Gooey. I think it would make sense if he did. Of course, maybe it was just too strong or something at that point. Could always be the possibility. They have play tested him a bit, right? And when they are ready, they will release him to the masses one of these months, hopefully sooner than later. All right, let's see here. If I turn on the tracker, boom. Uh-oh, there it is. Cool. So I can go find the webcam, put it back where it belongs so you guys can also see the tracker. The number of times I've looked for my webcam and I cannot find it in OBS is astounding. Whoa! That was a little scary, chat. I think that's about where I want it. Yo, Gurk! Good to see you in chat, bud. It's not unreasonable to assume Visible but Uncollectible since day one will be the permanent Series 5 club. Ooh. Thanos, Galactus, King, and Tribunal. Yeah, they've been in the game for a long time, right? That's a good call out, Gurk. Those might be even more reasons why they're prime candidates. What did our opponent discard? Swordmaster, Lady Sif, and Doc Ock? Oh my gosh. Guys, the Untapped GG, the new update they put out for it is dope as fuck. They snapped me. I don't think I like that. I'm actually feeling kind of good with just Black Panther, Zola, and Sinister. This should be a little nutty. You don't think Null will drop to Series 4? I think Null will drop to Series 4. Which one was the literal... Oh, wait. Yeah, which one's the literal god that dropped down to S4? Oh, Bast. Okay, yeah. That's right. That's right. Do they just have Hela? Yeah, now that the patch is out, or not the patch, it's not a patch, it's just a nerf change. They did it over the air. Folks might actually be able to get some MODOK in as well. That'd be pretty sweet. Got it. Got it. I knew I had a good feeling about that, chat. We didn't need that lizard at all. We won that with 2 cards. And Sinister London. And Sinister London. Alright, we're up to 75. We're climbing, chat. We're climbing. Right? And this deck should have only gotten better because we shouldn't have the same fear around Shang-Chi anymore. Zabu's only going to make it a 3 cost, not a 2 cost. So we might be able to dodge a couple more. A couple more. Could have gone wrong for sure. It definitely could have gone wrong. Yeah, and that should give MODOK a lot more room, right, Gooey? Continue having fun with him. I have not played MODOK yet. I've watched some stuff on it, but I have not played him yet. You guys know how it is. No fun till infinite. And the deck that I pilot the best on the ladder and is just really a powerhouse is Shuri. I think Shuri needs a little bit of tweaking before we try to take her into battle mode consistently, but yeah, this is a real good time to hop back into Snap. Will not stand for you. Why'd you snap me? Why'd you snap me? You don't win with arrow. Okay. Right? Is it vintage too, bro? Then what's the Shuri for? Is that my Shuri? That's their Shuri. 6,000 Hearthstone Battlegrounds rating. I'd never play Snap if that was a requirement. I'm not good at Battlegrounds anymore. You made a hilarious C3 deck just to play multiple man, 2 strange, 3 abs, and oh my goodness. That's a lot of multiple men. That's too many men. To play a 1 power card? Good call, Gurk. That might be it, right? They've just got a really good 1 power card that they want to be able to buff with, bro. Yeah, Absorbing Man and Move seems like a good idea. I used to think that Absorbing Man in... Oh, fuck, it's me. We're waiting on me. I used to think that Absorbing Man in Destroy might be awesome because there's few Destroy cards, but it's just too expensive, I think. Oh, it's for the Hobgoblin. It was for the Shuri Hobgoblin combo. I mean, I almost want to play here because they're not going to, right? But that's such a major point difference. There's no point. Oh, is this Galactus? Interesting. Is this Galactus? Are they hiding behind a Galactus? Gurk, you got me scared of Galactus now. This could be a really sneaky Galactus. But who else runs Yellow Jacket, right? You do that for the Adam Warlock. Oh my goodness. Do we play the Sunspot for... No, we do not. What am I talking about? Just kidding, chat. No way! I think it was Galactus, Gurk, and I think they were still waiting to top deck Galactus or something. What the F? Alright, 2 more cubes. 2 more cubes. We got Shuri. We got some armor protection. We got Shulk. I'm feeling pretty good about this one so far. Not good enough to snap now. We don't need to be snapping turn 1 necessarily. Let's see what happens. Ooh, another Wakanda. Another Wakanda. No one's playing Destroy though, so... Scorpion. You guys feel good about your Scorpions? Okay, so we cannot get into deaths. Because our only hope for deaths was to play armor there or to Zola into it. So that's not happening. But that's okay. We're really good at winning just 2 lanes, you know? Like, really good at just winning 2 lanes. See here, they got Groot and Scorpion? What, Zabu and Surfer get nerfed and all of a sudden everybody's coming out with their interesting decks? Yeah, Groot got that face for sure. He got that face. So you hob me in middle, right? Or do you Professor X Death's Domain? But I mean, I need to play the Giant Skull on the Vault. 1, to make sure I win the Vault, but also 2, it's my anti arrow play. I guess arrow doesn't matter in this game at all. Because if they play arrow on Death's Domain, I win Death's Domain. If they play arrow on mid, I think this is mostly just okay. I was about to say let me top deck Zola, and then I realized how silly that was. I'm gonna snap this because they feel pretty good that they can beat me on Wakanda, right? Because they're like, oh, I got Sunspot. First off, I could just boost Sunspot, but then we have our own arrow. No way they're playing enough to cover 22 power. Alright. Maybe that was a bad snap, but I just... After seeing them arrow me, I just didn't want... I wanted to snap. I wanted to let them know what had happened there. Alright, we lost Taskmaster, but that's okay. They lost Hela. I'm just gonna snap that. We've got Shuri, Black Panther, and they lost Hela. We got a Maximus here if we need some Dracula cheese at the very end of the game. We got Carmertage. Can I snap again? Oh my god, you saw my Taskmaster, right? You know I'm Shuri, right? Alright, let's sneak into this this secret sanctorum. Oh, they had the same idea. Oh, it's the Sacred Timeline. Ooh, card idea, Groot? Share with me this card idea, good sir. The card idea that I really like, and I really want to see them implement because it would make Bro Zero so fucking easy to build. Reduce the cards in your hand energy cost to 0 and their power by the same amount. It's probably broken as shit. But I'd play a 0 Zola -6 power. I guess that's really actually bad. Now that I think about it in that respect, if it actually took the power into negative, it wouldn't be as easy for Bro Zero. Slapstick. On reveal, make the top card of both players' decks cost one cost and 1 power, or something like that. That's kind of nifty. It's like disruption, also maybe combos set up for your own thing. Guy who basically operates on cartoon force, something about his mallet flattening a card into a 1/1. You got the lore built into it too there. Can I snap again? I wonder if that's just, I don't know, if it almost feels too powerful. Because, like, I'm going to mess up your deck, and then I'm going to build my deck in a way that that's beneficial, right? Thought of another idea to make Crystal better. Just make Crystal a 320 on reveal mulligan your hand. That might make her playable. Plus power for each card drawn this game. That could work. I think they fist bumped us. Wasn't paying attention, I was just taking cubes. 75.7, guys. We started off at 73.9. Climb, climb, climb. Even, you know something, Gooey? Even if they didn't... Oh, no, that's exactly what you're saying. Make a card with that ability. You need to attach it to a character and balance it. I thought you meant just add it to Crystal herself. Plus the 2/2 boom boom when this draw double its power. Is that a real card? On reveal, freeze your opponent's game until they restart the client. Give it that good Attilian flavor. I love it, Girk. Okay, you came up with boom boom. I don't know, I think it might need to be a 1/1. I don't know, maybe it's not that busted. I mean, how many, like, you have Crystal and you have Lockjaw, right? It's about the only way to get it back in your deck so you can draw it again. And I guess this way, if it's a 2/2, it's not too terribly bad if you get it from, like, the hub or something. I don't know what I want to do here. Where's the Wong? What do we need Wong for, Alistair? We got Shuri. That's all we need. Oh, yeah, also just the 2/2 if it's only in your starting 3, yeah. Wong Shuri, you say? No, we don't need Wong. If we try to go for Wong Shuri, we just end up telegraphing too hard. And getting Cosmoed. Fuck, I have to do it. Shit, they snapped. Do I stay in this? I think I can stay in this. Alright, we got a 30 power Red Skull or a... Is that only 16? 16 power Black Panther? Alright, so the Red Skull's better. Because this is 22 power, right? And this is only 16. I do actually, Alistair, I'm kind of interested in the Zabu difference now. Because I always liked Zabu exactly for Wong Shuri. And I wonder if that's still going to be, you know, decently plausible. I'm pretty sure I just win this. Where's this opening at? Oh, here it is. Danger Room transforms into a new location instead of what it does now. And Elysium cards cost one less. Isn't that already what Elysium is, though? Oh, the Death Shuri, or She-Hulk. Okay, we just gave away cubes there. That's my bad. We got the Game of the Year rewards? Nice! But you can kind of see the holodecky Danger Room effect underneath the Elysium. Oh! I was wondering about that. Like, I felt like there was some kind of, like, double thing going on. But I thought maybe that was just an artifact of, like, piecing together an image. That was... Okay. Got you. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, Danger Room's not a good lore for Danger Room, because, like, Danger Room never actually destroyed anybody, right? It was a training room. I mean, maybe sometimes it went haywire or whatever, but it was a training room that would, basically be very Star Trek-y, holodecky. So I dig it. I think it's kind of a cool... Oh, and then it does it each turn. I like that lore rework for sure. Yeah, this guy's running Zabu. He didn't get the message. Now, maybe he's excited for it, right? Card backs are out too? Oh my goodness, Alistair. I wish I had News tab in Steam. It was a 6-year run and only one person died in the Danger Room, and it was a suicide. Yeah, that's like 25%, right? Actually seems pretty lore on par now. Is that my Maximus? You just have the same Maximus that's also infinite border? Rude. I don't know how I win this one necessarily. Yeah, it could be the Nowhere Death's Domain, Clintar, Necrotia thing. Zabu negative? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, because now it's just like a cheaper Sarah, right? That you can get out before negative. Kind of like it. And then you can curve negative. Oh, God, yeah. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh, wow, and they magic on me? Rude. Yeah, we can get negative on 3 now with either Psylocke or Zabu. Is the opening hand negatived? Why would it be negatived? I don't understand. Oh, if you got it with the... No, I wouldn't think so, but... They retain changes? Oh, interesting. I had not noticed that. I haven't played too much with the... with the new location. Buff stay, the 0 stays. This is very interesting, Gurk and Gooey. I had no clue. If you add power to Sunspot or Bishop, they come back with the buffs. You're spanning Zoo deck. Yo, why did they retreat? Like, doesn't this look like just the stupidest play I could have ever made? I guess maybe it was a pretty good play because I was beating them here and I was just like, screw this middle lane. But my entire plan was just to Zola it. Yeah, left was completely locked. So Zola play was not a good idea. Alright, well, we got one cube. We got a cube. Gosh, I'd love to hit 80 before the end of the stream. That's a tall order. Very tall order. District X TVA. Hold. This is so bad. Okay, we definitely get rid of TVA. We have a much better shot at winning this if we get rid of TVA. Now we can Shuri. Dodge the Cosmo. Magneto would pull Cosmo, but that's it at this point. I think I'm gonna snap this. Is it a little late for the snap? Because they already see Shuri? But I think it's going to be okay. I think that's going to be A-okay. This is a 614, which is interesting, and no one's ever played Orca for the win. This pulls Cosmo, which is interesting. Yeah, this is 16, which is way better for than Orca. Okay, they just leave. I mean, that's the reason why Orca, you never play Orca for the win. They need to do something about this guy. This is just not impactful. Neither is Namor. And maybe it's just, again, maybe it's just a different card. Namor can be clutched? Yeah, because he's cheaper, right? And you get that you can use Namor earlier on to get priority and maybe hold that priority for a turn or two before they can build up their side to compete it. Orca just feels like a real miss. Brayton Kiln. Yeah. Not going to get Orca over there. Alright, TVA. Namor can be good for TVA. Alright, we got double Shuri and Taskmaster Zola. So I think that's good enough. We have no target yet, but we can always use Arrow if we have to. Would love to see maybe our Red Skull, maybe our Black Panther show up. Skipping turn 5 so that we can go Taskmaster Shulk. Very true. And they bossed, right? They bossed, so there shouldn't be... They could have a Shang-Chi, but there should not be an Arrow in their deck. Interesting. Okay, so it's definitely a negative deck. The only thing is, like, do I want the Arrow on turn No, of course not, because I have nothing else. Okay, yeah, let's just pass into Shulk Zola. Alright. I think we just contest all 3 lanes. I mean, they might be able to, like, have a super Iron Man and a negative Mystique. Maybe She-Hulk Arrow just to keep them all in one spot. I mean, maybe. They have Sarah, they have Mr. Negative. We only have 13 power here. But if we pull 4 cards here, that's -4 power. Arrow might end up just being enough for this anyway. Yeah, those are all 3 of these cards. Holy smokes, they played exactly 4. So we would have won with the other play as well, right? Because Mr. Negative would have been... Oh, Mr. Fantastic would have still been just at 5, which would not have been enough to beat another 40. How are they expecting to win, period? Like, even if Arrow just didn't go off there, then we still beat Mr. Fantastic, and they just have Taj instead. Yeah, Arrow keeps us away from Shang-Chi, right? Good call, good call. Now, I gotta think about that. I've been beat up so much by Arrow that I really only think about the counter Arrow play. Need to open up, think about the other plays too. Especially having Arrow in this deck is strong utility. They're going to want to build here, so Lizard's just not as good. Oh, because of Camertage. I didn't even consider Camertage being on the board. Alright, now I'll put Lizard down here. We're going to feed Shuri to the Altar of Death. They fed 0. What else are they going to give us? Lizard. Okay. Lizard a 0. Can't feel good, bro. And this way we can actually play She-Hulk on curve, but I don't think I care about that. You know what I can do is I can skip and play She-Hulk Zola. Actually, holy shit. I can play Sunspot Skip and play She-Hulk Zola. Shit, I didn't snap soon enough. I did that in the wrong order. Oh, they're also a Shuri deck. I am just now realizing this. I still like it, though. I still think we win it. I still think we win it. Because they have what? Taskmaster? They're not playing that on Altar of Death. We most likely just win Altar of Death. And if we push 20 power mid, we'll be okay. They push an extra 1 power? Oh, Titania? Okay, well that's an extra 5 power. Yo, wait, what? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I doubled Sunspot. I doubled Sunspot. I cannot play Sunspot Pass because I doubled it. That put Shuri on Sunspot, not She-Hulk. That was a horrible, horrible miscalculation. You know what's funny though is we still got kind of close. I mean, to be within 9 against a Shuri deck. I mean, granted, we're Shuri as well. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're still climbing. We're still climbing. We just got to remember to think about that next time. This reminds me, I did kind of want to try to fix something with the deck tracker. Is it gonna come back? Deck tracker just broken for stream? I'm actually gonna pass on this. Feels a little weird, but that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, hello. I very clearly only see the deck tracker working. Why is it not on stream for my chat? I'm trying to decide if Maximus is now or if I'm trying to Shuri. I think Maximus is now because we don't actually have to play on turn 5. We'll actually do a Shuri skip this time. Alright, if I change this to this, what happens? What if I change it to this? Ah! It's back! Okay, I turned it off and on again and it worked. Good old IT help. They just ran away because they saw the Shuri? Sad. I need to start snapping before Shuri, I guess. But then I run into the counter or the mirror and I feel bad. Tiny fart, or is it? Oh my goodness. Pretty good combo there. Pretty good combo. Oh, we get a free Limbo game. Yo, what's up? I like Limbo. I love Lizard on Clintar. That's absolutely disgusting. Weird World. Fuck. I sure shit don't want to play Maximus now, do I? Give them all my good cards? No. Yo, did they just Mr. Negative? Yo, did they just Mr. Negative on Weird World and give me Iron Man? They did not realize their mistake until I snapped, I feel. This is the Cerebro 3 deck you met before? Baron, Colossus, there's the Multiple Man. Valkyrie, Doctor Strange, Absorbing Man. Literally it's just Doctor Strange that moves your Multiple Man. You've got no other movers, which is cool. I think this is a cool concept. I really dig it because like you can really just fill up a bunch of 3s pretty quickly, and with Strange and Absorbing Man both being 3s as well, it just kind of works. It's so nice having Valkyrie. Yeah, Iron Fist feels like a meh move, right? Yeah, I kind of dig that move 3 concept. I don't think I've actually looked into a deck that's tried to play that way at all. And yeah, now with Absorbing Man, it just kind of makes sense. Being able to double up on Strange like that. Oh, Boss also just being great for... See, what you have to do, Gurk, is you have to boss your hand, and then you use Valkyrie to correct your boss. I guess I'll throw armor down. I don't know what my opponent's doing. Is this... It's not Scorpion, right? We're past the 1-2 punch. Mr. Fantastic? That's just a dirty surfer player. Most decks feel like you can run without Valk, unless it's super greedy Cerebro 3. Greedy Cerebro 3, not so much. Did they just get excited because they're a surfer deck and Forge just popped up for their brood? Because that's exactly what I'm feeling here, and I do not have Shuri, so I don't think I give a shit to play for the 2 cubes. I think 1 cube's more than enough for that game. More than enough. Give me a new hand, please. A new hand, please. No, I don't think so. They snapped me, so I retreated from a snap. Should not have been a mutual escape. I'm not too keen on this hand yet either, guys. Oh my, are we going to be able to top deck Shuri? We did not top deck Shuri. Are you either getting She-Hulk or Zola? She-Hulk's probably way better for our opponent. We got the Taskmaster, right? Because this is only like a 7. It's only like a 7 power if they fill up the lane. Cosmo, okay. I should probably leave this, right? This doesn't look good at all. I'm losing no lanes? I mean, yeah, but... That's a good point. Alright, let's see. Let's see. I don't know what they're playing. You run Cosmo, Queen, Mr. Fantastic, and Lizard. Magneto? Okay. Okay. Nice. Good call, Gert. Good call. Power Circus with Cosmo teched in. I guess it's a good point. Like, seeing Cosmo doesn't necessarily mean he's specific to that deck. It could just be that they got, like, really tilted at Surfer or something and teched in a Cosmo. Man, I love seeing Shuri's Lab, but I like it more when I have Taskmaster. Shuri's Lab with Zola is kind of hard. All right, so we're up against a Modoc deck, right? Everybody playing Discord right now, or discard, is Modoc. Yo, Mindscape blows. I wonder if Deadpool could do things with timeline. Probably not. Hard to buff him that much to fill it. Yeah, it would be kind of hard to buff him that much. Yeah, 12 power turn 2 is pretty strong. Yo, Captain Wiggin. I might do some tourneys later tonight. After stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Wednesdays are kind of a shorter stream for me. And I am kind of on that ladder climb. How are they doing right now? Less than 5 minutes to sign up, 3 left. Is that the big one? That is. There's 1 left in it. It's like 1 extra round. All right. All right, Wiggin, you talked me into it. Yeah, the big one's there. Yeah, you talked me into it. You talked me into it. I just lose this. I always lose this. We're out. F this. I always lose this. Alright, chat. I'm gonna pee real quick because we're entering a tournament now. Captain Wiggin came in here, said hello, and then was like, yeah, why don't we do a tournament? Why not? Why not? We climbed up to 76. That's pretty good. I want to keep a good balance of ladder climb and tournament playing. And this is actually good battle mode practice for our invitational. We'll be in on Saturday. And then the New York City, which is February 8th. When is it? It's next weekend. I know how dates work, guys. February 18th. February 18th. All right, guys, real quick. I got to run the restroom. I'll be right back.
One moment, chat. I'm going to get some water. Alrighty then, chat, you guys ready for a Snap Clash tournament? A little bit of practice before this weekend's Invitational and next weekend's New York City Creators Clash. Oh yeah, guys, I can't wait to meet all these fine folks in New York City. Oh yes.
Alright, let's see here. How long did I make this guy wait? Oh, not long at all. I gotta remember how to get to friendly battles, chat. Alright, round one. I think this might be a double elim. Yeah, this is a double elim. Alright, cool. So we got some chances, chat. We got some chances. We're up against Savage Knoll. The first competitor in this Snap Clash double elimination special 16-player bracket. All right, so we got to start thinking battle mode now, right? We've been thinking ladder, and I almost snapped there because that's the ladder move, right? And I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I want to fill this lane up. Okay, are we going up against some MODOK shenanigans? Might be a little bit of Galactus shenanigans, right? A little Galactus. All right, so if they're playing Galactus, then we need to not have Prio on turn 6. So I think I stick with my plan, which is also to play around Arrow. Okay, it's not Galactus. This is just destruction. I mean, not destruction, discard. With this being discard and our hand being dope as fuck, we're going to snap. We're going to snap before we show what our hand actually is. So far, all they know is that we're Armor and Maximus, right? And we know they're discard. So there's the Hell Cow. More swarms. The Infinite goes down. More swarms. The Magneto. Okay. Lots of swarms. And then Magneto and Infinite. This plays around Arrow. Because they're not going to be able to taskmask all our power to one lane. And then we just copy that power, that 64 there, to left, honestly, because left's full. So we know that they're not adding any more power there. Wow, they got Magneto and Infinite instead of any of the swarms that they discarded. That is some baller moves. And then we put something here, right? We put just a little something here. So that they have to play there. Hella? Okay. Couple of swarms. So it is a Hella deck? They're running Hella with swarms? I don't know if that's good. I don't like Hella with swarms. Alright, we got him for 4 cubes in the first round. That is pretty strong. Yo, Price, good to see you in. Dude, Gurk, we're in a tournament. There's a 16-person bracket double elimination tournament happening over on Snap Clash, so we jumped over to it real quick. I'm not sure, Price. I'm not sure how they thought they were winning there. Oh, wait. I think they conceded. There weren't, like, ban rules to this that I didn't know about, right? I'm going to double check the rules of the tournament. No cards are banned. Okay. They probably just couldn't get over the top of Shuri. All right. Yeah, it seems like they picked the wrong deck, and they just knew that that deck was not going to get over the top of Shuri, so they did go ahead and concede, giving me the win and a little bit of a bye, which is okay. We'll take those. All right, well let's go back to ladder for a little bit, I reckon. Priority Leech is going to be a great MODOK dick move. Oh my goodness, yeah, you're kind of right about that. Yeah, there's a couple of decks that just don't get over the top of Shuri. All right. Let me pick up my credits here. Ooh, we're only one away from the Ant-Man? It's okay. It's not my favorite Ant-Man. I think what I really want is this Wasp. I like this Wasp. Don't know how much I like the Ant-Man. All right, let's jump into the ladder. Let's jump into the ladder while we wait for the next game. Ant who? That's right, 5 Cent. Ant who? Good to see you in chat, bud. Welcome in. No. Cards are revealed this turn. What if that was a location? It would only really hurt Invisible Woman? But all cards are revealed this turn? Maybe later, like 2-3 years down the road, when there's more cards that like don't reveal until end of game. Yeah, I don't think we need to go that hard on Baxter building, right? I love playing in unrevealed locations because stuff like this happens. Yeah, we can put a little bit of power here. This is the ladder. We can wait a turn and then snap them back. Actually, wait a second. Have they seen Shuri yet? They haven't seen Shuri yet. F this dude. Ooh, 5 Cent getting a bunch of cards thanks to the downgrades. Very nice. Yeah, it feels good to collect a card out of the collection pack. I would love that to happen. I do always see Bar with No Name seems to show up on the right more often than anything else. Okay, we're just putting down a 30 power Red Skull. 9 more until Series 3 complete. Let's go, Price. Guys are almost there. cards are in my deck? Zola, Arrow, and Taskmaster. Yeah, fuck you. Skip this turn. They skipped their turn. We're both skipping turns, and I didn't get Zola or Taskmaster. Didn't get Zola or Taskmaster. Let's do this. I think this is it. Yo, Crush, good to see you in chat. Bought the Thanos price? Ooh. Thanos is a fun card. I really like Thanos. Zero cost She-Hulk for the win. I think this is going to get us here, Gurk. Yeah, Arrow and She-Hulk, mean. Right. Zabu? In February 2023? Not this meta. Alright, let me take your 8 cubes. It is Surfer and Zabu. Both nerfs are live. Wow, look how they put down an Infinite and a She-Hulk. That's so much power. Ooh. Yeah, right? Amen, Crush. Like, we needed a break from that meta. You know? We needed a break from that meta. How are we doing here? Kabatek just won his first. Rye Guy in matches? Oh my goodness. I know both of these players. Alright, we're not gonna start another ladder match. Just in case. Let's see about upgrading some cards. We can do that. Yo, Dad Tactical. Good to see you in. Good to see you in. Zabu? Is this part of the season? Is this level of ladder? With these power levels? Localized everything with your Infinite Shulk Magic deck. Yeah. Hey, that was so good. That felt good. I really like this deck. I think there's some things that I want to make a change to this deck. Let's talk about it for a little bit. This is Shuri's bad, right? There's a couple of things that I want to change about it because this card and this card, right? Like they're prime 0 targets. They're prime 0 targets. All we need to do is put in Mary, right? Now Black Panther, he gets me out of some jams. Some Black Panther Zola, there's some jams that get unjammed for him, but he might be like the weakest, right? Maximus can probably get cut, right? So like imagine a world where we cut Maximus, we buy Sauron, we put Sauron in here, and we cut we cut like Armor as well and put Bloody Mary in here. Blood Mary? What's her name? What the heck is that card's name? Typhoid Mary. I just think blood because there's a lot of red in this card art. And because Bloody Marys are my favorite drink. Just got Shuri as well. Shuri's so good. Nolan the Token Shop. No! He's fun. He's really good with Galactus, but that's the problem is that like you have to get another Series 5 card to make Null really good. Kind of an unfortunate name. Yeah, I almost want to look up more about Typhoid Mary, but I'm just not sure. Woman famous for not washing her hands. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That might be her lore. That would be rough. The real one, not the Marvel one. Yeah, okay. I didn't even realize there was a real one. Looks like Killmonger? Yeah, that's kind of funny, right? I mean, it is very much the same kind of pose as the Killmonger Dan Hip. Posted what you were running with Shuri? I'll check it in a moment.
Hey, are you guys friends? Maybe.
Ready to bot me? Whoa, Kawa. Chill out there, bud. Coming into chat just to start talk smack. Yo, Trex Ranger. Appreciate that follow, friend. Getting us one step closer to our 1,250 follower goal. All right, let me take a look here, Dad Tactical. What'd you post in here? Yeah, this is pretty similar. I'll open up the web browser here, show it to you guys. This is, where's it at? Right there. This is kind of what I was thinking, except with, you know, you've got the Zero package in here instead of the Sunspot package. I love She-Hulk though, so I like the Sunspot She-Hulk package. And you got the Enchantress to get rid of the bad negatives as well. So this is kind of similar to the deck that I want to run, except I want Sauron in it. Which, I mean, you know, I get the luck. I might just buy Sauron out of the token shop if he shows up. Alright, let me go back to Snap Clash real quick. Make sure I'm not missing my next one. I am not. We're still waiting a little bit. Alright, let's take a look here. What cards are we trying to upgrade? This is Mr. Negative? Do we just upgrade this Mr. Negative? Nah. Pin him as soon as you see him. I could feel that, Dad Tactical. Kawa singing and bop. I can see it. You think so, 5 Cent? I don't know. Kawa's probably an amazing singer, and I cannot wait to find out. And I am going to find out, chat. I'm going to find out just how great Kawa is at singing. And it's going to be phenomenal. Yeah, I want that Mr. Negative with Inkify. And that's kind of why I was like, no, you know something, I'm not even going to try, because I don't have enough boosters to get even close to Inkify. We go for another Death Inkify? We've got one, but it's been infinized. Right? Let's go for another Death Inkify. And then if I get another Death Inkify, we're just going to leave it gray. Kawa's still in his Snap Clash match, too. He's in this tournament, too. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. He won his first match. What am I talking about? We're just waiting for, like... Whoa! Captain Wiggins made his way over to the loser bracket? What? Who did Captain Wiggins fight? No, this ain't right. That can't be the losers bracket. What? Oh, he fought J-Hugs. Holy smokes. Okay. Oh, and if I win this next one, I'm going up against J-Hugs. Okay, interesting. Alright, what are we doing? We're going to Inkify Death? Is that what we're doing, chat? Is Kawa live right now? If Kawa's live, we might stream snipe him if we match up against him, guys. Just because it's Kawa. Right? He won't mind. Okay, no, he's not live. He'll stream snipe us instead. Now that he's heard me say it. Ooh. Past Kawa's bedtime? I mean, he's in this match. In this tournament. He's up against Fastlane 1423 now. We are still waiting on the match before us before we get posted. Yeah, I think it's probably close to 2 a.m. for Kawa. I don't know. That seems like it might be Dublin time. Oh. A little multiple man avatar. Got a little smirk going on. Yeah. Yeah, he's on some weird hours. But I remember those college nights They were definitely some weird hours. It's almost 1 a.m. there, Alves. Whew. It is already tomorrow where you're at, bud. It is only 8 o'clock here. We did start stream a little late, so I was going to go past our 8 o'clock schedule time anyway. But yeah, we also found ourselves into this tournament. You are in the future. Gotta let me know lottery numbers as soon as you get them. Prices in the past. You just got off work, Price. The 5 p.m. work life.
Hell yeah, now we got business.
Sub-a-dub-dub.
Sub-a-dub-dub. 5 cent hitting us up with the 5 months. Whoa, 5 cent. That's a special one for you. Really, really appreciate you. Not gonna lie, a little worried now that you're subbed as 5 cent for 5 months. This might be the last sub. If that's the case, we still love you, 5 cent. Always happy to have you in chat. But thank you so much for a beautiful 5 months, my dude. Thank you. I'm gonna hit this button again. Which one of my audio sources is that? This one? Okay. Now I can hear my audio source again. Okay, we did not get the split we wanted. Let's look for some other ones. Changing name to 50 cent. 50 cent 2 quarter. Oh, 5 cent, you tease me so much. Really do appreciate the 5 months, dude. Holy smokes. Kind of blows me away that we're even at 5 months. Ooh, okay, wait a second, Price. Wait a second. I am Jesus. Sin Price 68, the blessings of a great token shop. And along with the token shop, give him the great blessings of a variant shop. Alright, I got you, bud. Jesus listens to me. I got you, Price. Alright, where are we looking at? Yo, Galactus, are you ready? I need more Galactus boosters. I need more Sentry boosters. I need more Marvel boosters. I need more oh, no, wait. I don't need more Vism boosters. She-Hulk's sick, Alves. I love She-Hulk. The one thing I don't like about She-Hulk, since we're trying to look for things that we want to split, and I do kind of want to split She-Hulk, the thing that I don't like here, right, is, you know, this is the background. So now you get like a split, and it's just that part that gets the foil effect, which I mean is kind of okay, but like think about the gold split. The gold split's going to barely look different. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of don't. It worries me about how the gold split's going to look. So it's kind of cool for like the other splits. Like this one just looks better. We get the animation of her punching through, which is pretty dope. But I'm just worried about how the gold split's gonna look when we get the gold split. There's an Artgerm She-Hulk? Oh. Ooh. I'd be down with a little Artgerm She-Hulk. I don't know if I've seen that one. Boosters on.
Shiny logo.
Some really sexy arts with the girls. They're just so realistic and so good. I mean, Mama Arrow. Mwah. I don't know if I've seen Carnage or Dr. Doom Artgerm. I really wish there was a way in game to filter based off of variant type. Really wish that was possible, because I'd love to just in app very quickly be able to identify some of my variants. But it's okay. There are way more important priorities in Marvel Snap than the one that I just talked about. So I'm fine with it. Winter Vacation Devil Dino. Not bad, not bad. I like that. There we go. Got ourselves another She-Hulk split. Alex Ross's Doctor Doom. I think I've only got baby Doctor Doom. Wow, really? You're not gonna find it off that? Oh, I mean, I've got Pixel Doctor Doom. Oh, I've got the Max Grecki Doctor Doom, which is actually pretty good too. It's not bad. It's not bad. But wow. I do really love the baby Doctor Doom because you get the little toys that are other action figures. That's so cool. I just die for stuff like that. And then yeah, we got the Pixel Doctor Doom, which isn't bad. I would just love a Valkyrie variant. We're still sitting here on no Valk. No Valk variants for... Oh no, I'm lying. I got this one. Ha! I'm joking. Baby Valk. Archer Valk is very good. But yeah, Baby Valk. Big fan of the Baby Valk. How many boosters do we have for Valk? 85? Not ready. I like this one because it's got the frog. Right? Kind of stands out in that way. I like the cutesy ones that have other characters in them. The Baby Galactus is also like that, where it's kind of cutesy and it's got the other characters on it. And I know that Archon's like the exact opposite of what I'm talking about, right? But yeah, Throg, Averlanth, good to see you in chat. Yeah, Throg is dope. If you guys haven't seen that, go check out the new Thor variants on like SnapFan or something. I guess I keep saying that. I've got technology, don't I? Don't I? We have the technology. Search for Thor. Does that search mode not work? I didn't mean to make it that big. Where is the... Find me Thor. Thor. There we go. This one right here. Throg. Look at that Throg. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for that. I want that Thor variant so bad, chat. So bad. Yeah, the Baby Valk's pretty good. It's not bad at all. Let me see what the what we look like for the Archer and Valkyrie, because I don't think I have that in my head. Oh, it's got to be this one, right? Is this it? No, this is Source Unknown. Wait a second. Wait a second. Which one's Art Germ? This one. Oh, this one. Yes. Very nice. We don't have it yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not going to be his own. It's a Thor variant, so no full Throg character card. All standalone, unfortunately. Not going to see that happen. This one is kind of good. Ryan Gonzalez. Kind of got the pastel arts coming in. Yo, Valentine, bud, coming in with the raid. Appreciate that. How you doing, Raiders? Val, how was the stream? What's up, buddy? We're waiting on a... Oh, actually, we're not waiting on anything. We're up against Rye Guy in this tournament. Heyo. All right, guys, I'm gonna get set up into this tournament real quick. So Raiders, you're coming in at a wonderful time. We're about to get into a battle mode here in a Snap Clash tournament. If you guys are not familiar with Snap Clash, it is a competitive, or in my opinion, the competitive Marvel Snap Discord community, and they host tournaments all the time. Welcome in, guys. Let me get the dice roller out of the way. There we go. Professor X, good to see you in. Need to go play some new Switch demos? Yeah, Val, I feel that. Holy smokes, was that direct hype. Super hype. Enjoy it, Val. Thanks for coming by. We'll see you around, bud. We're not going to forget Infinite. All right, we said no fun till Infinite. This is not fun. This is training, chat. We got a streamer invitational on Saturday where we are versus Kawatech, and we are hoping to win so that we can go into the championships on Sunday. And then we've got New York City's Creators Clash the Saturday after that. So this might look like fun. This is actually training for tournaments. Gurk, you were a little lukewarm on the direct. There was a couple things that really psyched me out. There was that one like RPG pixel arty looking game that kind of reminds me of like Golden Sun-esque when I saw it. That one I kind of want to see. Yo, Ross, good to see you in chat. We've done one battle in the tournament so far. It's a double elim. We won our first match, so we're still up in the top bracket. All right, I don't think I want them to draw. And with Maximus or Asgard. Yeah, round one opponent kind of just bailed out after round two, unfortunately. They didn't bring the deck they wanted to bring, and we were going over the top of them in a big way with Maximus. Professor X, you got Dazzler from reserves? Ooh. I'd be happy with finding Dazzler from a reserve. I'd be very happy with that. AW1 and 2, what is that, Gurk? I don't recognize the acronym. They unshielded after a year just to push it back 2 more months. Oh, Advanced Wars. Oh, yeah, I'm down for some Advanced Wars. I did not realize that had happened. I missed that part of the direct. That's true, Price. Finding any Series 5 is super feel good, right? Because they're just so rare. Avalanche, you got Shauna from a reserve? Nice. She's a little underwhelming, but I think she's still a cool and interesting card. She's definitely not good if we're in a Killmonger meta. And snapped me. They're a Thanos deck, and they've got Blue Marvel. I don't have anything to counter Blue Marvel. Red Skull's going to be particularly bad in this deck. You can have the cube. You can have the cube. You can have the 1 cube. Ooh, Ross, you got your first ink today. On what card, bud? Daddy, good to see you in chat, bud. Yeah, it fills the board a little too much, right, Avalanche? And she just kind of can feel awkward. I think she'd be fun. I'd be interested in trying a Shauna deck, but I don't know if I'd be interested in trying to climb with a Shauna deck, you know? You want to try to avoid those awkward situations on the climb. Ooh, Inkified the Nerf card. Zabu's still a good card. Zabu's still going to find utility, but I think it's going to feel less oppressive in a big way. Can I just not, like, don't get Shuri in time and we have Subterraria now? Ugh. Yeah, it requires a little bit more of a brain now. You only had 830? Wow! And you've already got to an ink, Ross. That's nutty, man. Congratulations. Yeah, Shauna was also nerfed because you could do Shauna, Dazzler, Khazar, very viable. Yeah, I see what you're going for there. Yo, Loot Muncher, good to see you in chat, bud. We're doing well. We're in a tournament over on Snap Clash Discord. Yeah, Diddy, it was nerfed during the Nintendo Direct. Oops, sorry about this watch list. Yeah, J-Rod, good to see you in chat. Gotta agree. The spider absorbing man requiring more work now is a good thing. You can still do it, but it requires way more work. You need other discounters, like maybe do Moon Jewel, Moon Girl, and Quinjet might be possible. Get 2 Zabus somehow might be possible. But yeah, you have to work for it harder, which is good. Deddy already hit infinite again. Deddy, you are a infinite first person or an infinite first dayer every time. Nope, I'm out. I'm out. You can have this one too. Watch the watch list. This deck is too powerful for me to be giving away 2 cubes to you. Think Surfer's still a little too powerful, Ross? We'll see how it plays out. I trust that it's going to make a difference for sure. Every time Second Dinner's done something to the card balances, it makes a difference. Even if it's just 1 power. 1 power goes a really, really long way in this game. Yeah, a little bit. And it brings it more in line with the other ones. You're right, Professor X. Yeah, Deddy, 5 seasons in a row, that sounds about right. Just way too OP. He's the infinite king. Bum, 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 bum. I can't do this every fucking game. Yeah. Surfers now gives +2 to other 3 drops, but also has 2 power himself. And I kind of wish it was give +2 power to all 3 drops, so that if you played it on a Cosmo or something, Surfer would not get the power. Hiketron is not updated. It's still way better than Ironheart. Yeah, for sure. Yo, I really need to pull
Are you guys friends?
a card to hit Shuri
Maybe.
with. Collins E, thank you, friend. Appreciate that follow. Getting us 1 step closer to our mysterious 1,250 follower goal. Appreciate that, Collins. They need to fix the MMR system that allows players who hit infinite to the ability to tank their MMR for the rest of the season. I mean, maybe. I think for sure what they need to do is they need to have a better definition after infinite, right? So like compare it to Hearthstone. I'm worlds beyond mad right now that I did not find Red Skull or Black Panther. Right, but like if Deddy gets infinite, right, and then tanks his MMR, because I think Deddy, you've actually just said that before, right? Like you kind of do it that way. So I'm not trying to call you out. But anyway, and I don't know the answer to that, Ross. I do not know the answer to that. I kind of feel like ladder might be region based, but I think it's open. Battle mode's definitely all open, right? Val has more negative cubes than you. So yell at Val more. So, but my thought, right, is like, let's say we get to infinite, right? And then all of a sudden, instead of just being 101, 102 cubes, it's more like, fuck, that arrow's not enough. I don't think it matters. It does matter. It does matter. Five and nine's only Fort fucking teen. It's Taskmaster then, right? And then we just lose to Hellfire Club every time. How many cards do you have watch list? 4. God damn it. Yeah. There you go, Deddy, right? Like the Hearthstone Legend, you get a number after you hit that spot, and that's like a reflection of where you are in the Legend pool or the Infinite pool. So then, like, people who are Infinite but might be really low MMR, well, like, that's reflective now, right? You see, okay, you got to Infinite, but you have a low MMR. You're a low Infinite player as opposed to a high MMR Infinite player, and you can see that with numbers. That might be a thing. Because I actually do really like that the climb is kind of more about cube management than it is necessarily just about win rates. But to your point, Professor X, right? Like being able to tank your MMR and like start off with an easier climb or whatnot, it does feel like a broken system. I just don't know if there's a way to fix it. So maybe, like, as opposed to fixing matchmaking, we just have to try to fix, you know, the perception around what Infinite is. But I might be really wrong, you know? Yeah, 33 staying around 25 and 28. You see a bunch of players with really dirty as their title. And that feels bad, right? Also, that feels bad. And that's something that Marvel Snap and Second Dinner have kind of shown is like they care about how the game feels as well, not just about how balanced the numbers are. Man, Ross, what do you mean like the shadiness of matchmaking? Because, I mean, like, they're never going to just say, hey, this is the algorithm used for matchmaking. And no collectible card game, to my knowledge, has said that, ever. I was about to say no competitive, but that's not true. Like, chess, the ELO, and how you get that is obviously an algorithm that can be solved and is known. But it's more real life and paper. So I can understand that you don't like the shadiness. I just don't think it's uncommon for a collectible card game. Where do all the MODOK players go in Helpful Yoda? They got you to 83 and then left. Yeah, because they went down to 63. New season, you remove any signs of you previously having. I do too, right? I don't care to tell people that I'm really, really dirty. I only care to identify when I'm infinite that turn or that round. And then I like to go back to something more default. Yeah, I kind of feel that same way, Averlanth. Farmed the MODOK players. I should have played more earlier games of Snap so that I too could farm players. I straight up ate everything about this. He's gonna beat me with a Khazar Thanos deck, and I'm gonna feel so bad. You like the system of ladder in Clash Royale? I have no clue about Clash Royale's ladder system. I am unaware of how they get that to work out. We can actually win this one, right? Because this is 17. What the fuck? We don't have enough power on right? Are you 5 and 8's 13? So I can't even use Spectrum to win right? This has been the most frustrating battle I've ever had. 3 a.m. Eastern, US East matchmaking region. That's also a thing. Like, playing really early in the morning, you can typically get some easier matches. Because people are tired or, you know, drunk or asleep and you're going against bots. Yeah, until the Blue Marvel came down and just completely ruined the day. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to climb myself out of this one. I'm tilted at this battle. GG watch list. Just absolutely annihilated me every turn of the way, and I don't understand what happened. I guess that's the reason why I'm upset, is like, I feel like Shuri should be able to go over the top of Thanos, especially a Khazar Blue Marvel Thanos, but I'm just not getting there. Like, and even Red Skull, like, Red Skull is probably worse here. He finally showed up, but he's probably, like, way worse for us. Oh, and I can't even play Red Skull. It doesn't even fucking matter because of Dream Dimension.
Avengers! Assemble.
Sunspot, why can't you be She-Hulk, bud? We've missed most of our good cards. We've had pretty bad draw this battle mode. Alright, cool. I'm done with this. If I don't win this one watch list, I don't want to play anymore. Going all the way down to 2 cubes for damage is just too much. No, because we got Chavez in the deck, sorry, so there's no way we top deck She-Hulk. I swear to fuck, if I win with this Zola play on a 14 Maximus, after losing every other round, I'm gonna lose my shit. There's no way. There's no way Watchlist just knocks us into the ground like four games in a row, and then we turn around and win with a 14 Power Maximus. That's not gonna happen, right? No, it's not possible, Avalanche. Yeah, I really liked the consistency of getting Shuri by an earlier turn, which is why I've left Chavez in here. But it does feel really bad to be going into turn 6 and just be like, if I could just top deck the one card, I'd win. Khazar. There's Khazar. He's lockjawing. I swear to God, you pull an Infinite out of that lockjaw. Cosmo. Okay. And we miss it on mid. Okay. Good. The Space Stone moving the monster combo. Alright. The monster got us. I'm okay with it. GG. All right, we're into a new match. Whoop, let me hide that code. Hopefully nobody caught that in time. All right, we're in the losing bracket now, but that's okay. That's okay, chat. It means we still have another chance. I kind of agree with that. A visual indicator, sorry, to remind us when opponent cards can move is really important. Especially considering they get a visual reminder, but we don't. Need to evaluate how good your list is going to be after the Zabu nerf, though it only mattered in 3% of your matches. Yeah, you're probably in a safe spot, Daddy. It wasn't a bad list. I just don't like that list. It's not. I don't like Blue Marvel, Khazar, Thanos. It's just me personally. I don't like to play against it, and I don't like to play it. Yeah, Zabu for wrong, Shuri on 4, which technically still exists over more turns. It's just like, yeah, when you have to do it over more turns, now you're telegraphed, and now the Cosmo comes down and blocks you a bit. Oh, we can go into the match now, guys. What am I looking at here? Where the fuck this come from? The hub? I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I think the Sunspot's more important. We got She-Hulk in hand. Added Doom to make extra use of the Wong. I could see that, sorry. I also, Daddy, ran a deck that only had 2 4-drops in Zabu. And sometimes, like, it might feel a little bad at first, but sometimes that's just all you need. Yo, Captain Wiggin. I mean, it's going. It's going. We're down on the bottom bracket right now. The first match, we brought Shuri in and just kind of... The opponent brought the wrong deck and also could not get over the top of Shuri. And then I just lost to Thanos Blue Marvel, which makes me sad. We had the worst draws every single time. No Captain Wiggin. We are in the bottom bracket, the lower bracket. It's not the loser's bracket. Just the bracket that is located beneath the other bracket. Right? Like, it's guaranteed, for instance, Captain Wiggin, that somebody in this lower bracket here is going to be in the championship game. That's guaranteed right now. Yo, Headhunter, good to see you in chat. The slightly less top bracket. Amen. Amen. Did they snap? No. Do we do this? No. Yes. Okay, fine. Do we snap? No. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. At worst, you revert Zabu back to the original card that you replaced it for. Because you used that deck before Zabu existed. What was the original one? Nate Biz, this is a double elimination 16-person Snap Clash tournament. If you're not already on the Snap Clash Discord, I recommend joining. It is the competitive community for Marvel Snap. They host tournaments all day long, weekly and daily tournaments, between real quick single elim 8-person brackets to these more larger 16-person double elim brackets. Forge? Oh yeah, Forge makes sense, Daddy. I can see that. For their double elimination 16-person brackets, if you win, you get your name in the Hall of Fame, and you get a shout out from their Twitter. So it's a little bit more than just fun. Like, you get, a Hall of Fame title on the Discord community representing that you have won, and also, if you're a content creator like myself, a shout out goes a long way. So the fuck did I play Armor right when I had Vormir there and I've got nothing to sack to it? You did your tourney last weekend on Battlefly? Nice. I have not used that that tournament tool yet. Yeah, Deddy Forge getting helping BP sometimes, or making those yellow jackets super huge. Pretty big deal. I can't believe we just found an answer to Vormir. Thank you, my opponent. Modok on Bar Sinister can be pretty good, especially if you're like, yeah, 52 power Morbius. Yeah, exactly. And then if you got Dracula on the board too, and you can potentially, if there's any way to guarantee that APOC comes back, good stuff.
Enough said, bub.
Yo, did we just draw the nuts off their deck? No. Okay. What am I doing here? Is there a way to win this? There is, right? Is there a way to win this? I mean, you joke about it, Avalanth, but it'd be a 6 power, and we'd get 2 4 powers. It's actually not that good. But I thought about it. Yeah, J-Rod, that's what I was thinking. So I was thinking, because I don't think I need to arrow now. All right. So this wins here. They already played their death. We've got 5 in hand. They got my Chavez. They might have my Red Skull. All right, I think that's it. We got no power on Weird World, so I think we've got a good chance here. And I'm expecting either Chavez to come down or Red Skull. You know something? F it. F it. Let's go. We ain't got all night to be playing in a tournament. 8 cubes right now. This is a tough decision for them, right? They're like, oh, if I lose this, I lose. I'm out of the tournament. If we lose it, then I probably tilt and leave. That should be enough, right? Here we go. GG's. Whew. Got it. I told you guys, either the Chavez or the Red Skull was coming down. I think Chavez would have been the better play, even mid, but that's okay. I actually didn't pay that much attention to it. GG's, my opponent. Whoa, Kawatek's still in the mix here. Kawatek's sleeping. All right, we're waiting on another lane. Chat, I'm going to take a real quick break. We are running way longer on stream than I meant to, but Captain Wiggins convinced us to join into our tournament, and I do kind of need the practice of battle mode. For guys, if you are not aware, Snap Clash is doing a Streamer Invitational this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Our match is on Saturday. Keep a lookout on the Twitter and the Discord. for exactly when that is. I want to say it's around 3 p.m. Eastern, I think. And we're going up against the one, the only, the Kawatech. Then, after that, the weekend next is our New York City tournament for Creators Clash, which is being hosted by the man, the legend, the Kawa himself. So we got a lot of practice that we need to get in before we go up against these bigger tournaments that are being casted. So that when we misplay live in a tournament, we're ready with that real good look at the camera, you know, to let the audience know that we realize we've done the misplay. Yeah, I think there was a little bit of a misplay too, J Rods, one way or the other. I think Chavez is better than Hulk if he's not boosted, and I think Luft would have been better for sure. Maybe they thought Infinite was coming. Good call there, sorry. People see that turn 6 pass now, or that turn 5 pass. You don't know if that's Infinite coming or if that's just some combo into She-Hulk. All right, guys, we're going to take a real quick ad break, and I'm going to take a real quick break before our next tournament matchup here on Snap Clash. We'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, I got to the mute button. Welcome back in. I sure can make the new match. I sure can. We're going into our next tournament match. Guys, thank you so much for sticking through the BRB screen. We are going right on back live to some Marvel Snap on Twitch.tv. Whoop, that was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Sorry about that. Snap on Twitch.tv. But we're going to go to chat real quick just so that, you know, I can copy this code. Because I'd hate for a code to get sniped when I'm in a tournament. The Thanos player lost, so bad news if you win both your next games and he wins the next game. It's a rematch. Ooh, nice. Nice. We could do a rematch. I'm okay with that. Hey, Daddy, thank you so much. Good luck on your next 12-hour shift. You sleep well, bud. Yeah, the Troninator 3000. We're going to go with it, Professor X. We got this. We got this. We can do this. We can do this. All right, let's see here. They're opening with Sunspot into Gamma Lab. Yo, Carbon, good to see you in chat, man. It's going well. It's going well. Kevin Wigan came in earlier. He's been popping in and out. He might be larking since he's playing in this tournament. He's like, you playing any tournaments tonight? And I was like, nah, I'm probably just gonna ladder climb. I'm only supposed to stream till 8, and there was one slot open in this tournament. And I was like, okay, well, gotta do what we gotta do, you know? We need a beat drop. Oh my goodness, we are still auto-tuned. Nice. Oh, my Steam Deck's being a little...
There you go there. Stream Deck's being a little funny. Yo, check this out. This hits their, what is it called? What do they have that I want to hit? Shang-Chi. This hits their Shang-Chi every time. I should have dropped the Sunspot. Okay. I didn't think that's how that worked. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. It was the last card, right? And it copied it. What do I want to do here? I almost want to Taskmaster again. I think that gives me the most openings for turn 6. Ah, yes, beautiful. We just won the game. We just won it. I say that. Shit, I'm not winning left. Oh, but this is New York. Lol, 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 lol. What have I done? What have I done here? Oh, no. Yeah, we don't have priority. I don't think we need priority, right? We don't need priority. We just need them not to move their cards. If it's Zola, we lose. Not Zola. Not Zola. Oh, no, we still lose. I don't have enough power right. How is that not enough power right? I was off by 2 on right. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's really bad. Oh, that's really bad. We lost 4 cubes and we showed them so much. Sunspot left would have won. I don't know. It might have. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. They're zeroing their Titania. Yes. Arrow right, Sunspot left would have gotten it. Now, I appreciate you, Loot, not saying anything. That's pretty sweet, honestly. And I need to learn these things. This is why we're playing, right? I need to learn these things. Yeah, okay. They have the She-Hulk. We still haven't seen 4 cards out of their deck. This is so risky.
Wakanda forever.
Does our opponent also run... Does our opponent also run Arrow? We haven't seen Arrow yet, but this is a Shuri deck. This is a Shuri deck with Zabu. Yeah, we're a little scared of Chi. I'm also scared of Arrow. We're also scared of Arrow. Are we scared of Arrow? We are scared of Arrow. Not Arrow. Fuck! Come on! You run Arrow in this list. You know you want to run Arrow in this list. Okay. Okay. They also have Doctor Doom. No, they don't. That was created by the Raft. They do not have Doctor Doom. So they're just continuing to hide the Arrow from us. Wow, what a move. What a move. So we still haven't seen 4 cards from our opponent. I assume one's Mary, one's Lizard, but maybe Titania is what they're using in the Lizard slot instead. I almost think one could be Shang-Chi. Probably Wong. If they're running Zabu, they might be running Wong. I don't think we've seen Lizard. I don't remember actually seeing Lizard. Ebony Maw? Running Titania and Ebony Maw? This is an idea. Yeah, I definitely did that in the wrong direction. It's fine. It's still an idea. They do now have the Wong. Okay. It's not going to be enough. F it. We can't do anything with less than 4 HP. Okay. We can pull ourselves out of this. We can do it. We've got the tools in this deck to get around Shuri. And I'm starting to think they do not have Arrow or Shang-Chi. Because we still have not seen those cards. Hey, Weasel. How you doing, bud? Good to see you in chat. We are in the lower bracket of a 16-person tournament. So if we lose this battle mode, we're out of the tournament. Grind's pretty good. We're at about 75, 76, I think. Yeah, our snaps are going to be really important, right, Loot? Dark and Darker tonight? I've heard a lot of good things about that game. A lot of good things. Am I still playing around Arrow even if I don't think they have Arrow anymore? I think I am. Is the snap here too early? I'm going to do the snap now because we are in a good position to actually win if we have it, right? And if they are playing safe, then they might try to leave. Okay. BP. Okay. Okay. They don't have Arrow.
Wakanda forever.
They don't have Arrow. They don't have Arrow. They don't have Arrow. They don't have Shang-Chi. They don't have Arrow. They don't have Shang-Chi. They don't have Arrow. They don't have Shang-Chi. There's literally only 2 cards left in their deck we haven't seen. And they're not Arrow. And it's not Shang-Chi. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, so Shang-Chi's a problem. Arrow's not. Good call there, Avalanche. All right, we got our 2 cubes. We got our 2 cubes. Good snap, good snap. We're pulling it back. We're going into the high stakes rounds. Yeah, we're in the high stakes rounds now. Very nice. Ebony Maw. Ooh. Got a Maw gamer. Crochet. It is Murder World. I may have just got debated into Murder World. It's fine. We don't talk about it. I don't want to play Maximus. I think I need to take Maximus out of this deck. They have Zabu. We still have a retreat option, which we might have to take. If I snap now, they know I have Shuri. They have Zabu. They have Zabu, they have Shuri and Wong. And we got ways to get around Shuri and Wong. Alright, let's go. They can't play Shuri and Wong this turn. So if they put down Wong, they put down Wong. If they put down Shuri, they put down Shuri. Either way, we've got Arrow. We don't have a follow-up. I feel you, Avalanche, but Red Skull. Perfect. We win. Perfect. 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 She-Hulk, Arrow, win. Whoo! Whoo! All right. One more game. One more game after this one. Zola would be scary. LOL! It brought Titania? What the fuck was that? Arrow brought Titania over because they played Titania. Then the Titania activated off the Arrow play to go back to the other side. I have not seen that. I have not seen that interaction before. All right. All right, so we have the chips now, but it's basically tied up. I guess the difference is that we can afford one loss, they can't. Yeah, Titania went all the way around the board. Oh, that was good. They've got 3 HPs. We've got 4. Baxter. Excuse me. No, I'm not, Carbon. I'm not. Yeah, I started off just thinking to do ladder all day and not do anything. We could potentially, like, be using this button on and off, but that'll be alright. It'll be alright. I'm not worried. Yo, Eddie, good to see you in chat, bud. How's the ladder treating you? We played a little bit of the ladder earlier, and then we saw that there was one slot open in this tournament on Snap Clash, so we jumped in it real quick. Thank you, Loot. Thank you. Hey, thanks for hanging out too, bud. I'll see you around. Yeah, we could use it if we needed to, but... Oh, there's a delay for the chat to show up on stream. It's not much, but in the event that like some bot chat message comes in, I might be able to delete it in time. So I've just got the normal 20-second delay, and then there's another like 2 seconds or 1 second before chat shows up on screen. All right, we're behind. We're behind. They want to play Shuri. I think that's fine. Wow. 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 What a baller. What an absolute baller play. That was good stuff. Is this our only play? Is this the only play? It's if they play here, right? When any card is played at this location. So if I arrow a card away from Titania, it's not going to work. Based off of the last interaction we just saw. I'll stick in it. task. Okay, okay. God damn it! Holy shit! Sorry about that, chat. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, GG's. Whew. Alright, I did it just for you, Carbon. Just for you. Oh, good to see you in chat, PDG. Holy smokes, we're throwing one of these in chat right now. Oh god, GG's. Whew. Whew. Uh-oh, it happened. Oh no, chat. Oh no, it happened. It's us versus Kawatech. Let's go. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, the pre-match. That's fine. We're fine. We're gonna stick with Shuri, chat. We're gonna stick with Shuri. I need more Shuri practice. Right? If he brings something that specifically counters Shuri, all the better. If I know Kawa though, he's trying to run some kind of meme. Holy smokes. Whew. Oh man, that was a hype match. That last play. I'm glad I didn't see any other line. I literally didn't see any other line besides that one that had a chance. And I'm scared that if I saw another one, I may have not taken that one. Well, see, here's the problem, Professor X. Kawa's not on stream right now. So I don't know how much entertaining he's gonna do. Right? He might be just getting sweaty. Carbon, how long do I wait for Kawa before I say it's too late and then I win by technicality? I'm not I'm not below winning from above winning from technicality. Oh no, he's in. He's in. All right. Here he comes. Oh lordy, pre-match. He's helping run the creator tournament, but he's in the this weekend on Snap Clash. There is a streamer invitational, and Kawa and I are matching up on Saturday. So we're gonna see this match again on Saturday, I think. All right, we're gonna use this to our advantage over here. Yondu? Yo, that's what she's in there for. Chavez in there to be a Yondu target. Love it, love it. Opponent snapped. Cause you saw my Chavez die? Alright, Kawa. I was being facetious, Carbon. But yeah, I got you. It is pretty late for Kawa. Maybe he'll fall asleep midstream. Dublin, I do believe. Averlanth. I believe Kawa's from the Dublin area. Yo, that Attilian? Hilarious for Maximus. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, that's why you snapped, because you had the little Killmonger boy. 3 a.m. for you, Averlanth? Whew. Might be a little death wavy. Oh, look at that wave coming out. Bayro, why? Bayro, why? Why, Bayro? Why are you not here? So I could do something like this right now. Or I could try to set this up for later. I'm going to do this. I think I need to go wide if they are Deathwave as well. Right? Kawa's playing... Whoa! Not playing Deathwave. No! Ooh! No! Alright. So we've seen Yondu, Killmonger, Wave, and Null. And he beat us with that. Where's our Shang-Chi? It's in the other deck, unfortunately. Where's our Enchantress? Or better yet, where's our Rogue? Where is our Rogue, you know? Subterraria being a real shitter. Could still be Galactus? It could. It could. Ooh, Electro definitely looking Galactus. Holy shit. It's so hard looking Galactus now. Big time looking like Galactus. I'm not super thrilled about that. PD Kane, what's up, bud? Good to see you in chat. It's a nice Black Panther skin. I don't think they Galactuses. I don't think you Black Panther into Galactus. Yeah. Man, Kawa being real smart with his cube management. Mindscape? That's specifically bad for us. Specifically bad for us. Is it good for them? It is, isn't it? Because they can Electro and ramp into their 6 costs and play them. Good for Kawa. Pretty sure it's bad for us. Unless like an Elysium shows up. Worse for Galactus? Maybe, but I'm still not sold that Kawa is actually Galactus here. I have Null, yeah. And we did see him have Null. God, Untapped is so good. I need to go check out SnapFan again, but... Okay. Okay, Kawa. SnapFan hasn't changed. I wonder if I go to the actual window. So the opponent tracker has improved a bunch. And then let me see here. Yeah. Like you can hover over and it says stuff. And the opponent tracker is actually tracking Kawa's cards across the friendly matches. They snapped for a Yondu play? Is this Electro? Wave? That's what Chavez is here for, Avalanche. To be hated on by the Yondu. We gotta ask ourselves here, chat. We've only seen 6 of Kawa's cards. We've seen Electro, we've seen Wave, and we've seen Null. All of those point very strongly towards Galactus. We have not seen Psylocke yet. We've seen Black Panther, Killmonger, and Yondu. Good for Null. For those last two. Black Panther, not so much. So I'm not gonna lie, Bumper Lips. I was waiting a bit so that I could snap and play. Because I wanted Kawa to lock his turn in before he saw my snap. So now he knows he has to leave because I've ruined the Galactus play. Because his turn was already locked in. And I know that's a little bit of like a tank snap type deal, but it was I had to do it. I had to do it to him. You know? Had to do it to him. We don't have Chavez, but we do have She-Hulk in our deck, so we're guaranteed to draw She-Hulk. I'll go for the Infinite. Oh, the Absorbing Man! Oh! 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 I don't know the next card that comes out, PDK. It might be Kang. I forgot the release schedule. Freaking Absorbing Man. If he has Null, he wins. There's nothing I can do about the Null. Literally nothing I can do about Null. It's Ghost, Stature, Kang in that order. Thank you, Avalanche. God damn it, we lose here. We always lose here. Because it's always Null. I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm hungry. Dinner's almost here. If we lose, and I go eat dinner. Yep, it's Null. Always Null. Always Null. GG's, Kawa. GG's. Holy smokes. Oh. Yeah, Null is so good. So good in Galactus decks. Professor X, he Absorbing Manned his Galactus to get around my arrow. And then still had the Null. Still had the Null. Oh. That was good, though. That was good. That was a really fun time. Yeah, Null feels hard to play without Galactus. Now, he got the win. He got a win earlier with Yondu Killmonger. And the Null pushed him over just off of those destructions. So, but it's really just, the Galactus makes it so strong, right? Just absolutely insanely strong. I might need more than 2 tech cards in this in battle mode. Yeah. This is definitely more of a ladder climb. I agree, Professor X. I think that's good feedback. I think I need to look at getting more tech cards in here. Because the only real tech card we have is Arrow. It's the only real tech card we have in this deck. The other thing is like, I play this deck specifically to play around some tech cards, right? So like Armor's kind of tech, but Armor's more like a way for me to protect one of my big boys, you know? Yeah, technically a tech card, but I'm using it more as anti-tech than I'm using it as tech. I don't like Maximus in this list. I do like Black Panther, but Black Panther might need to go. I want to put Sauron in this list. If we put Sauron in this list, then we also put in Bloody Mary. That's not her name. Typhoid Mary. Then we have to take out another card, which might be Lizard, but that feels bad because then our curve's messed up. Maybe it's fucking Chavez. I don't know. Maybe we have to get rid of the Shuri consistency. Bloody Mary is more of a badass. Avalanche, I agree with you, but I've won games with just Black Panther Zola. Literally just, I had Lizard on the board and then Black Panther Zola. Granted, that was a Sinister London game, right? But the BP Zola on its own can sometimes be extra spicy with something like Shuri's Lab showing up, something like Sinister's London showing up. Those kind of locations can make that a little bit spicier. But that being said, it does make me wonder if like the BP's just not strong enough. It also makes me wonder if I'm trying to go with Sauron, should I lose the She-Hulk Sunspot package? And I think no. Yeah, you need a stronger curve without Shuri Wong. I don't know. This deck does well on ladder. I don't know how we can get it through battle mode sometimes, though. Right, there was that time that we came up against that Thanos deck, and we got swamped by that too. And that was just due to bad draw. And that's kind of what you're getting at, Professor X, right? Stronger curve on the bottom end helps with a bad draw. Because you're more likely to have cards that fit, you know? Maybe you have a 2 and a 3 to play on 5. Who knows? Who knows? Alrighty, chat. Well, it is time for me to get dinner. And we are at an hour past. I know I started a little bit late. We do have the new schedule, chat. So today is that good Marvel Snap Wednesday. Then Thursday we will be back again tomorrow at 7:30, and then Sunday Snap. We have a special stream this Saturday. That's right, a special stream this Saturday. The Snap Clash Invitational is happening. All right, and it's going to be me and Kawa. So if you liked a lot of that last game where I got my tail whooped, let's see if we can turn it around and whoop Kawa's tail on Saturday in the Snap Clash Invitational. Keep an eye out on the Discords. Keep an eye out on the Twitters. I'm going to post more information about exactly when that matchup is in those locations. Professor X, thank you for the dinner wishes. Eddie, thank you so much. I will take care. You be sure to take care as well. Chat, it's been so much fun. Shout out to Val again for the raid. Appreciate you Raiders being here. If you guys haven't hit that follow button, you know, we are in the outro, so maybe consider doing a little follow. It's going to get us closer to our mysterious 1,250 follower goal. You know how it is around here, chat. You understand. I've said it once. I've said it a million times.
Marvel Snap. It's a lot of fun, but it's more fun when I get to play it here with you live on twitch.tv. Chat, we're going to go over to the credit screen. Keep an eye out for your name if you are watching, lurking, chatting, or whatever. You should show up in the credits because this is as much your show as it is mine. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you tomorrow.